The latest updates from We Share Abundance. I do apologize. I am a couple of minutes late, but welcome to all of you, especially Lewis, who's top of the comments list. Okay, Lewis from Portugal in YouTube. Okie dokie. I'm here with the updates, as I say, from We Share Abundance, which is a cloud nation. We are the United States of the world, and we're on a mission to banish poverty. And we should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group. We Share Abundance publicly. And I'm going there now because if things go wrong, which they sometimes do, it tends to be in that location. So let me get to Facebook. When I get there, I'm looking for the group We Share Abundance publicly. And when I get there, I make sure my speaker's off so we don't get any feedback. And I'll be looking for the 17th of February. So far, so good. Click to expand. And the comments panel open. Good. We Share Abundance. We've been around for almost 3 years. We are an emerging nation. It'll be 3 years in April of this year. We have been putting in place strong foundations because when we set out, we did what we thought was pretty good, but we were building on sand. And if we'd have continued in that vein, everything would have crumbled and we wouldn't be here now. So we had to restructure totally, get down to bedrock and start putting our foundations in on the rock. And that's what we've been doing. And 2023, we're going to start seeing the skyscrapers building on those foundations. We have in place our economy, our social services, treasury, our own currency, and we are now putting in the industry to strengthen the economy, provide liquidity for the currency that we have, and keep the value of the currency increasing. And we've got Norman in from Doncaster in the UK. And it is a Friday. It's the weekend, folks. So happy weekend to you. Whatever time of day it is in your part of the world, it can be morning for some of us, and it's evening here in Cornwall. It's been a damp, grey day in Cornwall today, but it is winter. We've got to expect a few days like this, I suppose. Right. Who can be a citizen of the United States of the world? We Share Abundance. Anybody. We're a non-separatist organization. We don't view superficial differences. So it doesn't matter what continent, country, color, class, creed, educational level, gender, financial status, any of your background information is not important. We just see you as human beings. We recognize that every human being is totally unique and so has something unique to offer our community, and so is equally valuable as every other member and should be treated with equal respect and love for that reason. And they are. All we ask is you come with a positive mental attitude and a willingness to share love and abundance, and we'll set you on the road to true happiness. Happiness cannot be bought. You may think if you had a few $1 million in the bank, you'd be happy. Well, you'd be able to buy a few things and that would give you momentary pleasure, but soon the pleasure would wear off and you'd want more, and you'd want more, and you'd want more. There are lots of people with vast amounts of money that they can never spend and they're still not happy. They're still searching for something. You can only find true happiness through loving service to others. And the great thing about that is you don't have to chase the money, because if you are of loving service to people and you make that service count as highly as you can and you serve as many people as you can, everything you want in life will naturally flow to you. It's one of the natural laws. It's as natural as the law of gravity that causes this to drop like that. Okay, and I shouldn't have perhaps used a mouse because it can cause the uh, picture to go, but I was lucky this time. I'm going to be using something else. However, we've also got Andrew Dean in from New Zealand. Good morning, Andrew. I hope the weather there is good. The match is going well over there. Um, Delicately balanced at the moment. Um, England may be just slightly on top. It depends really on what happens tomorrow. If England can bat through a couple of sessions, they'll put on a lot of runs in 2 sessions. Um, and then they'll be able to put New Zealand in the evening, where the ball tends to do more. So, however, if New Zealand take a couple of 2 or 3 early wickets, England could be in next, and New Zealand would become favourites. So it's very delicately poised at the moment. Very interesting test match. Okay, a wonderful century, 130 odd from the New Zealand wicketkeeper, by the way. Congratulations. And we got Bazina in from Edinburgh in Scotland. Right. Um, we will be getting started about now with a little prayer that helps us on that path to true happiness. We'll follow that with a little affirmation that helps us maintain that non-separatist ideology where we just see everybody uh, as a human being there to be loved. Okay? Right. So, here's our little prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, each member may find the joy of service, and through service, bless each member that they may attract true happiness and everything they want and need in life. Amen. Okay, and the affirmation we have about being non separatist goes like this: we are so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay, and we got Richard from not far away from me. He's in Devon, we've got the southwest peninsula of England. He'll been probably having grey, drizzly weather as well. um, it's what I was brought up in. I was born and bred in Manchester, and we get that a lot of the time. We could go weeks and weeks without ever seeing the sun, cloud all the time. Get a rain often, but not very heavy usually. Can be occasionally, of course, but the overall rainfall for Manchester, I don't think it's that heavy. I think it's about 35 inches a year, but it rains a lot of days and you get a lot of cloud there. Okay, where are we up? Let's get moving with what Deviani's been up to because that is pretty simple to cover. She's still on the coding for Remuno in the dashboard. Once we get that in, it will enable people in countries where coin payments are not operating, such as the United States. A lot of companies don't operate in the United States, either in cryptocurrencies or in network marketing, because um, if you get to a reasonable size, you come under the scrutiny of their um, authorities, and they're not very keen on network marketing companies and particularly crypto companies. You put the two together, they really dislike it. So there you go. Uh, we have a question there from Norman. Um, you mentioned a couple of days ago that we have 10,000 in multiplied. We said bonus pool. No. I wish we had. Um, we've got, well, yeah, in the bonus pool, but it's in there in Visa tokens. We could not possibly at this stage um, cash that cash those tokens. We wouldn't be able to sell them, Norman. That's why we're building liquidity pools uh, to enable the movement of Visa tokens and Visa abundance tokens. Um, at the moment, it's there. It's in Visa tokens. If we could cash those Visa tokens in, yeah, it'd be great. We could put them into some other program and multiply them. But it's not possible to obtain cash from that bonus pool at this moment in time. If it was, we could also um, benefit the members of Multiply with those funds, but there's no benefit at the moment. We have to build with first. And if we did that, and we have the liquidity pool built, then yeah, we could do something with it. Um, good thought, Norman. Not possible, unfortunately, at the moment. Okay. Um, yeah. So that's what Debian been up to. She's been um, working on that Remuno. She plans that she should be able to get it finished by Monday and uploaded on Tuesday. And then after that, we've got some other tasks that will be in Devyani's core. We are also working on getting the uh, games site uh, started and programmed and functional. It's going to take a while to get it done and get it working, but the sooner we get it started, the better. We have about 3 or 4 people that we're talking to at the moment. We'll see who seems to be the best. Not purely determined on price. Um, Price is always important, of course, but value is what we're looking for. And value and price don't always mean the same thing. You know, lowest price isn't necessarily the best value, but the highest price isn't necessarily the best value either. We've got to measure it all up and see what we can get. Okay. So we'll be getting on with that. We've got Ramachandra as well in from uh, India on the way to Mumbai. Okay. Um, Mumbai is, I believe, what used to be called Bombay in my days at school when I was learning maps and things. I think Mumbai is Bombay, isn't it? Or I'm not, or it was Bombay. I'm not sure. I think it's Mumbai on the uh, west west coast of India. I think it is, and I think it's a big port. Not sure. Okay, so anyway, that's where Ramachandra is at the moment. He's on headed there, and he's actually from Watford. He's a UK citizen. He's been in India all the time, and he's enjoying life. Okay, and he's on the train now. Wonderful. Um, I always remember seeing pictures of trains in India with people hanging off them all over the place. I don't know whether it's still the same, whether they are more Western, should we say, where you have to actually be inside in a compartment and things. Okay. Uh, Kingsley says, I've not been able to deposit money to Vortic United. I clicked and not seen my deposit as instructed. Still nothing. Uh, Could be if you got the right address from them and you have the TXID. They have live support on the site as well, Kingsley. You can click a little button at the bottom right and you will get live support on that. Give them your TXID, showing them how much you paid and where from, and they'll get it sorted out. But I hope you've not done anything wrong, because if you have, very easy to lose money in the blockchain. You have to make sure that you pay to the right place, in the right uh, coins and everything else. Um, but if you've got your TXID, they'll be able to help you. There's nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. It is a fairly straightforward process. I did I did a video on it, I think. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. I think there's a video in the Facebook group. I think it's on YouTube. I think I put it on YouTube. Um, so it's in our YouTube channel, and it's also in the Facebook group. How to deposit cash into Vortic. Um, Check that you've done it all right, but get that TXID and see if you can get it tracked down, and get into the support. As I say, they've got that live support there, and they are very happy. So hopefully they'll get that sorted out for me. You should get it in there. If you've done things right, it should be there really within 30 minutes at the most. If you don't click that button, it can take a couple of hours or so. But once you've clicked that button, usually within 5 or 10 minutes, it's in there. Okay, so I'm sorry I can't help you with that, Kingsley. Um, right, so that's what I've been up to. I've been up to doing those things. Also, we have AMC Doge. People have been panicking about that, and a lot of people laughing, say, "Oh, it's a scam, I told you," and all this. And they have started withdrawals again. They are limiting them to 3% per day of your total investment. So if you've got $100 in, um, you can't withdraw because the minimum is $10. If you've got $1,000 in, you can withdraw $30, can't you? If you've got $350 in, you'll be able to withdraw about $10 or $11. If you haven't got $350 in, you'll have to compound it until you have. Okay, and that is where they are at the moment. They're going to review it in about 30 days. They're hoping that they'll be able to get back to normal in about 30 days, but they don't promise that. They came out very transparently with what's been going on, and it's all on the website. When you log in, if you read, in fact, I put a video up about that, and I think I sent it out. I did. I put a video up about that, and I sent it out to everybody on my email list, and also to the messaging system within WeShare Abundance. So there's a video there about AMZ Doge. Does that mean that it's a wonderfully secure program? No. Does it mean it's a really insecure program? No. It just means it's like any other program. You pay your money, you take your chance. It's a business. It can um, fail. It can succeed. It has an awful lot of excuse me backing, and so my feeling is it's going to be around for a while. But you follow all the rules. You don't put in more than you can afford to lose. I'm not saying that you put money in wanting to lose it. No, you want to make money, obviously, but you've got to not put in your rent money or your food money or whatever. It's got to be money that you can say, okay, I lost it. One of those things. Um, Not going to be happy about it, but you can live with it. It's not going to cause you to be out on the street. Secondly, you get your money out within a reasonable time, depending on how stressed out you are about having the money in there. If you put in what's the minimum, $10. If you put in $10, is neither here nor there to you. Then you can just compound it and compound it and compound it and get it up there. But if you put in $10 and $10 means quite a bit to you, you can manage if you lose it, but you really that $10 back just in case, get that out as quickly as you can. As I say, you've got to build it up to um, $350 currently because you can only get 3% out. So you'd have to compound it for a while. In that time, they will have changed the rules and you may be able to withdraw it faster. But if you put in $300, for example, $350 or whatever, and you can withdraw 3% per day. I would suggest that you keep your capital where it was. For example, if you put in 350, 3% of that is uh, $35, isn't it? No, that's 10%. 12, about 11 or $12. Let's say it's $11, okay? But you will be earning money on that 350 every day. You'll be getting something like 2% or so. My my best advice in a situation like that would be to certainly have enough to keep you getting that money every day, that 2 to 3%. It's been running at about 2.2%, I think, the last couple of days. Um, and maybe only pull out as much as you're making, so it keeps your capital intact in there, or a little bit less than you're making. If you make $15, pull out 10, and you've got $5, which is increasing your capital. And then if you make $15 the next day, pull out another 10 until you've got your money out. It won't be that long, uh, $10 a day. You'll have your capital back in a little over a month, won't you? So um, once you've got your seed capital out and you're playing with their money, it doesn't matter. You can't lose. You may be upset if you built up a nice big balance and then all of a sudden it disappears or whatever. But you've not actually lost anything because you've already got your money back out. So that's the advice with any program that you're in, whether it's a crypto program, a multi-level marketing program, a anything that you've put your money into. You want to be able to get your money out as quickly as you can, reasonably, and then uh, and then you can't lose. It's all bonus. It's all gravy from there on. Okay. Um, well, yeah, we are in the throes of getting the people integrated into the support team. Um, those are coming in now. We've got to get the communication right with them. We've got a Skype group where they're coming into so that we can show them what they need to do. We can put tutorial videos in there for them, and we can give them access so that they can get in and find their way around and gradually. It shouldn't take long. It's not very complicated. Um, Patience is the main thing. That's what I lack, perhaps, when I'm in there. But the the it's just getting used to where you log in and where you check and where you can find the answer to somebody's question. And so we're doing that at the moment. We are getting them into the Skype group. We've got the times allocated for them, and it's moving. Hopefully, we'll get everybody in within the next 24 hours, and then we can start getting them used to, acclimatized, and within a few days they'll be operating in the support team. So that's moving along as well. Um, have I got anything else? Oh, I tell you what, there is a program that I like, but I'm not quite sure about it. And I know that they have a lot of members in India, and Pakistan, and Nigeria, and maybe we've got a member that is a member of this program, and if they are, they could sponsor us if we get involved. But if we could find a member, what's the plan called? It's called PC Ultima or something like that. Let me just check on the name. I've been looking at it for a while. Yeah, PC Ultima, or is it PLC Ultima? PLC Ultima.com. So if we have any members that are in that program, I would love to talk to them, and it doesn't matter where you're from. I mean, I say I know they have a lot of members in Nigeria and India and places like that, because they can provide bank accounts and debit cards for people in those countries, and so it's attractive there. They don't operate in North America. I don't think they're in the United States or Canada. Although Mexico is classed as North America, they do operate in Mexico. So I think it's just the United States and Canada they don't operate in, pretty much globally elsewhere. So if you or you have somebody that you know that is in PLC Ultima, they can put a support ticket in, and I can arrange to talk to them. And if we get involved, then we can be involved with one of our members. So there you go. It is, as I say, something that I've been looking at. I've lost Facebook just a minute. I don't like to lose Facebook because when I disappear from Facebook, sometimes the videos stop working and I'm going on and everybody's wondering where I've gone. Okay. Kingsley says we've not seen Cody for some time now. Cody was on my lap this afternoon. I sat down for a relaxing half hour. Mistake really, because I got in the armchair, and this £100 boxer climbs up on top of me. I don't have the heart to tell him to get down on him. So he plonks himself on top of me, and he gets fed up after a while, but he enjoys just having that contact, that closeness. But I don't know where he is at the moment. He's probably in the kitchen. He usually goes for his tea about this time, and I think Laura will be feeding him. But occasionally he comes in. If he does, we'll get him on the screen for you. Okay. It says appointment time. I'll catch replay and see the rest of the meeting. I'll have a blessed day. Okay. Don't know what your appointment is, Deborah, but I hope it goes well. God bless you. Lovely to have you here. Deborah, of course, is from Alabama, USA. But I think we've pretty much covered everything I've got for you. As I say, plcultima.com, I think it is. You can have a look at the website. It's a bit confusing, the site, actually, but I have been looking at it for a while. It seems to be a very solid program. The guy behind it is a well-known entrepreneur, um, uh, self-made billionaire, actually, not just a millionaire, self-made billionaire, and he's the guy behind it. And it looks interesting. Not the least expensive program. I'm not sure what the minimum level is because they're changing things at the moment. They used to have one system, and I think it's still in operation for a couple of months, where you buy a mining license basically, and I think it was €110 for the least expensive one, and they guarantee you 50% on whatever you deposit, but you can only deposit up to $100 with that license. But that's being scrapped anyway, I believe, at the end of April. So I'm not sure what they are replacing it with and how it all works and things, but it seems to be very solid company. I'm sure we can find ways around things. I I think, if you're in the United States or Canada and you wanted to be involved, it wouldn't be too difficult to uh, set up a limited company in the UK, for example. You can do that for about £10. Um, in fact, there's some banks that will set it up free for you, and you open your account with them, and you don't have to put any money in or anything. Um, they will set up a limited company for you, and then if you've got a limited company based in the UK, I don't see any reason why you wouldn't be able to take part in it as a corporate entity, as a limited company. So instead of being Joe Bloggs, resident of the USA, you could be Joe Bloggs Limited, resident of an address in the UK. Um, I don't know. I don't know. It's just something that crossed my mind while I was thinking, while I was rambling on there. So it may still be possible. But anyway, I'm still looking at it and I still need questions answered. And I want to see what the effect of this change that they've got coming up. They are building their own blockchain. They are going to have their own base coin, like BNB in Binance. I know they'll be selling those at 10 cents initially, and I think they will increase in price, so they would be a good buy. Um, I'm not sure when that blockchain is coming out. It'll probably take them a few months. Anyway, if anybody knows anybody that is a member of PLC Ultima, rather than me go and join under any Tom, Dick, and Harry, there's loads of them out there. If we can find somebody that's a member that we can benefit if we do join, let's do it. Okay. Right, numbers. Have we got numbers? Yes, I got numbers. Net decrease of 1 in our registered members in the last 24 hours, 38 and 91. Net decrease, we take out people that haven't logged in for 2 months. We always get new registrations. Depends on whether we've got more registrations or more people were kicked out, and whether it's a net increase or decrease. It's usually 1 or 2 either way, maybe 5, 7, up or down, whatever. Okay, but it was -1 in the last 24 hours. Active members count is up 14 to 3,789. Active members, people that log in on a regular basis, at least half the available days. Multiply with the bonus pool, which Norman was talking about before, which we can't do much with at this moment. And that is up $1 to $10,079. Once we get the liquidity pools sorted out, then things like this will come into play, same as the charity pool and the admin fund in We Share Abundance. We've got lots of tokens in there. Once we can effectively sell those without damaging the market situation, then those funds we can use in this way that Norman said. We can multiply them through some of these third-party plans we're in, because multiple income streams are essential. If you've got all your eggs in one basket and you drop your basket, excuse me, you're up the creek without a paddle. So keep your multiple income streams and get into as many as you can and build them all. Compound, compound, compound. Vortic, you've got another 7 days, I think, after today, to grab the 10% rebate on your excuse me, dry cough, on your initial deposit, you know. So if you're making a new deposit, if you're a new member, we're giving you 10% back off anything that you put in. You can put in as little as $50. Um, Follow the video on how to do it, and you won't uh, have your funds getting lost somewhere. Like I hope Kingsley hasn't lost his. Okay, that pretty much covers it for today. Tomorrow there is a big Havasu announcement. Apparently, Dave will be available. He has had pretty tough time health-wise, but I think he's fighting fit and well again now. Hopefully, so he'll be there on Saturday with his announcements. I think he's given you 100 free entries into the raffle just for turning up. Um, I don't know what other things he's got going, but I think that's at 5 o'clock London time tomorrow. So that is with Avizu. Don't know what's happening with On Passive. Last time I looked in there, it said we were having this OConnect big push thing next week, but I've not seen anything since then. But I don't get in there every day, only once a fortnight maybe. Um, so they're things to be looking out for anyway. Definitely the Havasu webinar tomorrow, 5 p.m. London. Okay, that's it from me. God bless you all. And I'm here as usual, 7 p.m. every day, 7 p.m. London time, on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group. We share abundance publicly. Until tomorrow, God bless you all. Be we the warriors. Get out there, share a bit of love and abundance. Do somebody a favor and get them involved. We have lots of ways to help people that are prepared to help themselves. Okay, we can give them all the tools. We can't do the digging for them. Okay, so get them involved. Get out there, share love and abundance. Go the extra mile, and I'll see you all tomorrow. I love you all, and see you later, alligator, in a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator. Go the extra mile. Oh.